Hello, testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. Hello. Hey, Charles. Hello, everyone. Got a few people with us on Facebook. Got quite a few people in the Zoom room. Good to have everybody. I hope you had a great weekend. Good morning. It is Halloween. What was I thinking? Tabitha back from the trip, seeing some of your posts, looking lovely. What an inspiration to our members. Tabitha, we still have to do that interview. Hello, Kiara. Happy Halloween. Welcome, everyone. This episode brought to you by Spark and Fiber. Just giving it a minute for folks to come in the room. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I didn't have the mute. I had mute on. Yes, go ahead and ask your question, and I'm going to make introductions, and then we'll get right to your question. That's what this 11 a.m. session is about. We will be modifying how we do these 11 a.m. sessions soon. We talked about last week, but we're good. We're good. Go ahead and ask, and we'll get to it in just a moment. My name's Travis Smart, and I've lost more than 100 pounds on the program, come off all prescription medications. Program's changed my life. Call it a program. It's a lifestyle. It's not a diet. Please don't call it a diet. It's my life's work. Please don't call it a diet unless it's just accidental. The first three letters of the word diet spelled die. Anything that we start to do to lose weight and can't stick with forever is a waste of our time. We need a practical, sustainable, and fun lifestyle. This is what we need. And Shibboleth is that for many people. Got to adopt it as a lifestyle. I ask everybody that comes to these sessions to please watch your fast track videos. I promise you that I won't call you out. I won't call you out. I won't be mean. I just want to know, and no one here will call you out or I'll kick them out. Who here has not earned their fast track badge? Who here has not earned their fast track badge? Hey, Chastity, thank you. Thank you. On Facebook, we're giving away a t-shirt again today. Whoever, thank y'all for the stars. Y'all do it just to bless us, but it's fun to give back. We're going to give a free t-shirt, a free Shibboleth t-shirt to the person on Facebook that gives the most stars today. Thank you, and Chastity's in the lead. Thank you, Chastity. So who has not? Mary wants to know where can she check this? Let's see. Joni's with me. Becoming Mary. Joni, you can see her post. Can you find out if she's earned her fast track badge? You can find that, I think, in your progress tab. So listen, if you haven't earned it, I know why. Look, I get it. I know why. The program's free, right? How many free things do y'all sign up for in a year these days on the internet? It's endless, isn't it? And then they spam us with all, they sell our information. And then we get spammed with things we didn't even request information on because they've sold our information. Free program. And they're beginning to get a bad rap too. Free programs. They used to be the thing. That was the end thing. But we sign up for free, and hey, it's always going to be there. And, I just wanted to see what it was about. And I want to lose weight, but I don't see anything here. I've joined this free Shibboleth thing, and I don't see anything really jumping out at me. And I've got 1,000 other things jumping out at me. That's what we're up against. And we get it. I'm the same way. There's probably 1,000 offers this year in my inbox, and I haven't opened them because it's junk. But out of those 1,000, if I could open them all, I might find one or two things that would really add value to my life. But it's statistically not even worth me looking into. And that's what happens with a free program like this. You sign up. It's like, but I promise you, if you'll take the time to go through the fast track videos and the lap system that Sasha and Kim has so thoughtfully created, your experience with Shibboleth is going to be fantastic, okay? You've just got to get through those videos, go through the lap system, and now what we've done effectively is like the Matrix. We haven't even got started with our journey when you earn the fast track back. But what we've done is set you up for success because now you have our underlying philosophy and you're having aha moments like weight loss, fat loss is all about insulin control and calorie deficit and adequate protein. If I can do that at the Taco Bell and I can do that at home and I can do that wherever I'm at, wow, the pounds are just going to fall off. So now I want to know more. And that's what we do these 11 a.m. sessions for, so that our members who have earned their fast track badge can come and ask personal questions, and we can give them a personal answer, and they can keep going. They can keep pressing through plateaus and misunderstandings. And then before you know it, 6 months later, you're down 100 pounds. Isn't that fabulous? Potentially. Not everybody. It depends on the effort that you put in. But wow, isn't that great? So please watch the fast track videos, pass the test, earn the fast track badge, so that these sessions are more meaningful to you. Quick recognition, no new partners over the weekend. We want to thank our partners. We got 3 types of members here: free members, lifetime members, and partners. Thank you, lifetime members and partners, for joining, believing in us, and joining with us in this ministry to help other people. We really want to help other people. Thank you so much. Saving lives, and you're a part of that. Blessed be the name of the Lord Jesus Christ at all times. How about that? How about we kick off Monday the right way? I'm not ashamed of Jesus. I'll shout it at the Walmart by the strawberry. I'm not ashamed of Jesus. He's my Savior, Redeemer. Doesn't mean I'm a great person. Don't ever put me on a pedestal. You'll catch me making a mistake. But Jesus, isn't he beautiful? Isn't our Savior? Isn't he beautiful? Isn't he wonderful? The world's got him all mixed up. To me, Jesus stands for love, joy, peace, patience, gentleness, goodness, meekness. Boy, isn't there, on a side note, isn't there a void in our land today of meekness, humility, and meekness? Think about that. The creator of all, Jesus Christ, the Alpha and the Omega, was meek and lowly. Isn't that amazing? And we teach in personal development courses to have swag. And Jesus would never have done that. He was humble, meek, but yet so full of power. His power actually made him humble. He realized the great power that he had. So anyway, I'll try to get off that, but I'm just really, today I woke up this morning in need of Jesus. My heart was broken over some things, and I need Jesus. Anybody else need Jesus with me? I need Jesus. Weight loss, weekly weight loss. Over the last week, drum roll please, those members that self-reported lost 692 pounds of life-ending fat, excess fat. Isn't that crazy? The average person in our program that self-reported lost 3.19 pounds in a week. Do the math. That would be an average of, if we could keep that going, of over 150 pounds in 1 year. Crazy. Guarantee if you talk to them, a lot of them, they let the devil get in the mind and they're like, it's just going slow for me. No, it's not going slow. An average of 3 pounds per person. Amazing. 10-pound badge earners, a lot of them. I can't even begin to go through all those, but congratulations. 25-pound badge, Holly Ertel, Debbie Cooperbush, Ann Watkins, and Angela Parker. We had 198 perfect day shirts earned and unlocked. Goal weight badge, Regina Perkin. Congratulations, hit your goal weight. Lady of Discipline badge, Sarah Thigpen. And these ladies had 21 perfect days in a row. Mary Dodge, Sarah Jackson, Amy Want, Smith, Tammy Ellison. Great job, everybody. Great job. Hey, my friend Belinda, it's been a while. Feel free to share your why. We'd love to hear it. I'll even bring you on screen if you let me, but if not, let us know in the thread. It's good to have you back. So I'm going to start answering questions. I'm scrolling upwards, so y'all bear with me. If I miss anyone, it's not intentional. I get that sometimes too. Someone messaged me over the weekend and they're like, have I done any, that's how they started out. If you're here, just laugh it off. Have I done anything to offend you? And then it went on to say that I wasn't answering their question in class. I didn't see it. You know, it's just, I'm human. So just know old Travis loves you. Okay. So Bridget, okay, you're about ready to ask questions. Travis, you seen my post on Facebook about my AdvoCare package being damaged? I spoke with them this morning. They're supposed to overnight my jumpstart kit. If I don't receive it in time, how do I start? You just start. The food is 80% of the work. And as soon as your jumpstart kit comes in, get started. Get started immediately with that. And you'll have leftover product when everybody's finished with their challenge, but so will other people. And you just continue on until all of your product's taken so that it gets its full opportunity to do its work inside of your body. So no big deal. Now, you may not want to start the detox day one until your kit comes in. So in that case, I would stay with red column, yellow column meals, still look at it like a challenge and do your best with your red column, yellow column meals, and you'll be fine. Sorry that happened. It looked like UPS or whoever shipped that done some damage and just tried to wrap it up. Advocare would never send out a package that way. They're sticklers on the look of their package. Lisa, I'm looking forward to getting clarity on the non-Advocare side of the challenge meal plan today. Won't be today. I think I may have missed something, but I'm excited. I'm going to try to get the Advocare for the December run. Awesome. Yeah, this week, if you're in the challenge, I will begin to talk about the day 11 meal plan. Right now, what I would suggest is following the Shibboleth shield and only red column, yellow column until I release that meal plan. I want to get the folks that are doing the whole thing, I want to get them going before we muddy up the waters. You may think, well, what is the mud? You wouldn't believe the questions we get. So people are already scrambling to get information on the detox part. If we release the day 11 part before they're even underway with the detox, we may not have the personnel on staff to answer every single question. I spent most of the weekend answering questions. So let's get the detox going, and then we'll absolutely release the meal plan for day 11, which you'll want to go ahead and get on. Is there a way to make dining at Japanese hibachi steakhouse a perfect meal? I do it all the time. Yeah. So you say they use a lot of butter and oil. That's fine. We don't mind butter and oil and plant oils. They're not good for us, mind you. We teach you good, better, and best rules, and then restaurant rules. And it's a lifestyle. It's a samurai ethos, if you will. We have an ethos, a lifestyle, a shield that we live by on all of the days that we want to and all of the days that we don't want. So it's real simple. If I go to a Japanese steakhouse, one of my favorite places to go, here's my options. I can have a holiday. So if you're trying to lose weight, you get 6 holidays. I'll bet you that you're not eating out at Japanese hibachi steakhouses every day. So we don't have to get too bogged down with this thought of what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Because a perfect day is a holiday. A holiday on Shibboleth is a type of perfect day. It really is. I'm choosing to set my mind free, and emotionally, whatever I'm feeling, whatever I want to eat, I can eat it. If I'm in the weight loss mode, 6 days a month. If I'm in maintenance, 12 days a month, I could go to a Japanese steakhouse and eat what I want, as long as all of my other days are perfect. So that's your first option. Have yum yum sauce and fried rice and everything that you want. That's awesome. So think about that with me for a minute. Travis, you're being long-winded again. I know. Think about that a minute with me. Doesn't that set you free? Detach for a minute from how you've approached dieting in the past. You got to be all on or forget it. Jackie Gleason, the great Jackie Gleason said, the best day of a diet is the second day, because by then you're already off of it. So people are all in. So people tell me, perfect day, that you got to be all in on your program. You're misinterpreting the word. In fact, I named it a perfect day because of the Bible. And a holiday is a day of grace. So we've got this amazing lifestyle. You can eat what you want to. That's your first option, as long as your other days of the month are perfect. Number 2, if I'm trying to have a perfect, I don't want to mess up my day. I want to stay in efficient fat burning mode. So at a Japanese steakhouse, I know they're not cooking with MCT oil or ghee. So I have to avoid the rice. But I can have any of the meat that's not fried, any of the meat, and any of the veg. But Travis, I really want the rice. Then have a holiday. Well, I don't want to have a holiday, but I really want the rice. See these conversations that go on in our heads? At least these are the ones that used to go on in my head. So I'm sitting there and then it dawns on me one day. Do I love shrimp, scallops, steak, snow pea pod, broccoli, water chestnuts? Do I love that stuff? I do. I also love rice. Okay, so do I love that stuff and the invisible side item of weight loss that comes with it without the rice? Yeah. So I'm focusing on what I love and what I like and what helps. And if I get the rice, I'm going to love that too. I'm going to love it either way, taste-wise. But that comes with an invisible side item of overweight Travis. All I got to do is pull up my vision tracker on my phone at a Japanese steakhouse and look at my old pictures. And I'm like, I'm never going back there. Give it to me without the rice. So the oil doesn't hurt you. The butter doesn't hurt unless you pair it with what, everyone? Their long chain triglycerides don't hurt you unless you pair it with a category 3 or a category 5. And you have to be careful with category. So any lobster tail, shrimp, scallops. Now, if you're going to one of those that has sushi, ask them, you can get sushi. Don't get like a tempura roll or anything like that with the breading on a perfect day, but get a Naruto roll. That's instead of rice, they use cucumber. So there's several ways that you can even get your sushi just not rolled in rice and still have a perfect day. I hope that helps. If not, let me know and we'll keep unpacking it. Good morning. Jelena says, I have a stupid question. It's not stupid. Since my husband is a pre-heart transplant, his doctor recommends all in the home to have the flu shot. Does detox affect how that absorbs in the system? Should that affect your timing on getting that? I'm not going to answer that out of love and respect. We have a lot of people watching, and that is a big no-no. And I am live on Facebook right now. Please consult your physician regarding those type of questions. Please don't be mad at me. I say that I'm answering you based upon an abundance of caution and love. That is a hot topic. So please consult your physician and do what they tell you to do on that. Bridget, can you please remind me how you personally will be taking these supplements? Because I know you're taking them different than the instructions. No, I'm not. I basically take them, I just don't use their meal plan. No, to be honest, I just know better than their meal plan. So their meal plans are great and they would work for anybody, but they're really geared more toward people who are putting forth a tremendous amount of energy expenditure, which most of my clients aren't for various reasons. So how I take them. Okay. So in the kit, I have my detox, my herbal packet, my probiotics, my fiber packet, my probiotics, and my herbal tablet. Sometimes early in the day, I consume my fiber packet mixed with ocean spray diet. Maybe that's what you mean by me not following the directions, but I use ocean spray diet or VX splash diet. 3 cubes of ice is my thing, 20 ounces of that liquid, or I could use Spark, or I could use water. I don't like it in water though. And I blend that up and I get that down and get all the residue down too. I also go ahead and take my probiotics around the time I drink my fiber packet. That's going to be an extra. You want to log that in as a supplement or an extra. It also helps with appetite control. Before I go to bed with about 8 ounces of water, and I don't want to wake up and have to pee during the night. So probably when I say before bed, I don't mean right before bed. I quit eating well before bedtime. So maybe a couple hours before bed, 8 ounces of water with my herbal tablets. That's how you do that. With your day 11 through day 24 metabolic nutrition system, there's pack 1 and pack 2. Pack 1 should come sometime during the day so you don't have too much energy at night and can't sleep. Sometimes during the day, 15 to 30 minutes before an eating episode, I want to take it. It won't hurt you if you take it with your meal, but feel it as much. And your pack 2, you can take with any eating episode. They're very powerful and potent to me, and I get nauseous if I have pack 2 on an empty stomach. So as directed, I take pack 2 with my largest eating episode of the day. Hope that helps. Spark anytime. I'm looking for questions. I'm not awkward silent. Private question. I won't read that because it might disclose who you are. Should I start from the beginning of the program or with the challenge, this is coming from an experienced member, I would start with the challenge because you're already experienced, and this challenge is going to be the most supportive challenge I've ever done, assuming continued good health on my part. Days 1 through 24 start tomorrow. Even if you get your kit late, it's fine. But knowing you know who I'm talking to, because you said keep this private. I would start with the challenge. I would sign up for the challenge and do that with this group so that you get the love and support that you deserve. No, Michelle, it doesn't start today. It starts tomorrow. You'll know because you're going to be blitzed with support and love and care. And today is Halloween, and we're going to let everybody enjoy it and enjoy the last day of the month. And then tomorrow, November 1st through November 24th, we go to work. Yeah, the challenge is posted where it's not without the detox. So if you're not doing the detox, you will start your challenge tomorrow only using, keep this simple, please feel free, Pamela, to ask questions. So tomorrow I'm helping my detox people. I wished that I had the time to make 4 or 5 challenges at one time, but I don't. So what we're going to do is get our detox people going. But what about y'all? Because you're not doing the detox, correct? So what I'm asking you all to do is enjoy the love and support as if you're doing the detox. And at some time during the week, this week, I will schedule an evening session to roll out the day 11 through day 24 meal plan. Now, before then, if you will, personally challenge yourself to tighten up. No grazing, up to 3 eating episodes on a portion plate, and only red column or yellow column meal. Now, if you need examples of what those meals look like, refer back to Fast Track or ask here today, and I'll give you some meal examples that I would do until Travis, moi, rolls out day 11 through 24. Once I do that, you will be able to start with day 11 sooner than those going through the detox. Bridget says, I've received 3 gifts from AdvoCare. Gummies are fine anytime. Rehydrate is not fine anytime. Amazing electrolyte product. If you're having low blood sugar episodes, a good time for Rehydrate. If you are walking, working out, sweating profusely, and fasting, okay, that can deplete your electrolyte. So Rehydrate, you could have if you're fasting and had a robust workout so that you can replenish your electrolyte. Spark is always fine. You're asking about Spark on the challenge. Spark is always okay, as long as you and your doctor agree. So Michelle doesn't understand red column and yellow column. That's about a 3-hour class, hence the Fast Track videos. So let me see how to expedite this for you, Michelle. Answer the following questions in the thread, please, as I continue to multitask here and help as many people as I can. You don't understand red column, yellow column. Have you earned your Fast Track badge? It's okay if you have. Do you know where to locate the food combination chart with the red and yellow column? Do you know where to locate it? And do you need me to give you some meal options today while you go through Fast Track and relearn? If not doing the detox, do we still omit category 2 breads and grains for the first 10 days? You should eliminate bread anyway. Bread makes you dead. Even our approved breads cause plateaus. One of the few approved foods that will cause plateau if you don't have a lot of extra fat to lose. When you have 50 pounds or more to lose, our approved breads are not going to really slow you down. For the first 10 days, I would prefer nobody. For the next 365 days, I would prefer no one to eat bread, okay? But it is allowed. We make our program doable. So I hope you'll understand this. I believe this is Bethany. Bethany, go in the food library and stick to negative number bread products if you love your bread. The ones that are negative number are going to hurt you less than those that are zeros or positive number. Let me know if that made sense. If not, we'll dive deeper. But if you want to have your bread, I recommend your high fiber La Tortilla, factory tortilla, or the Healthy Life bread if you just gotta have bread. And I eat bread sometime too. I may eat 1 serving of bread every 2 weeks. Gina, can we still follow the detox plan without the supplement? You can, but without the supplements, it's not really doing you, it doesn't have the same beneficial result. You can do it for fun. It's not gonna hurt you, but without the kit, I wouldn't have put forward that meal. If you do it, I think you'll be fine. I would prefer that you start with red column, yellow column for a few days. Early, middle week, I'm going to go over the day 11 through day 24 meal plan. And that gives everyone plenty of time to prepare for day 11. You could get started quicker with day 11. But if you understand how to put together a red column, yellow column meal combination, I'd start there instead of the detox meal. That's not the ideal meal plan for a metabolic boost. It's the ideal meal plan to prepare your body for a metabolic. Great meal. We're looking forward to it. If we did not buy AdvoCare, we eat red column, yellow column, or do we? Okay, there's some confusion. So there's so much confusion. I'm going to take that as though it's me causing the. So let's take a look. Can everybody hear me without me raising my desk and standing up? Can y'all hear me okay? Okay, everyone. So if you're not, now this is good advice for everyone and anyone. Anytime you hit a plateau, anytime you want a personal challenge, this is good advice, okay? So first, what this does is give you a reset, Nicole. Shibboleth has so much variety. That makes our lifestyle fun and exciting to go into the food library and see thousands of grocery store products. All of them are not, please listen to this. Let me get my bell, because I think people begin to not listen to me because they hear me so much. That variety at the grocery store, everybody wants to do what's the best all the time, but you don't do it. You don't do what the best is all the time, or we wouldn't have this challenge that we're trying to overcome. We are inundated with temptation everywhere, all around. That's not good for us. And that leads us to being disturbed emotionally that we're on some restrictive plan. We can't have all this good stuff like milk, like pizza. So we got to make a way to make the lifestyle doable. We all know, y'all do not need me to tell you that you would be healthy if you ate 1 to 3 times a day. You would not need me if I said, you're going to portion 1 to 3 meals per day, no more than 3. You're never going to grade, cannot grade. And you're only going to eat foods that grow from the ground or foods that roam the earth, and you can't bread it. All you can do is put ghee butter on it and season it with spices. Everybody here would be healthy if you did that every day. You don't need me for that. There's nobody here that doesn't know that a chicken breast and broccoli you've never looked in the mirror and said, Lord, I got to back away from that broccoli. You've never done that, and nor will you ever. The reason we have a program is we've looked at the landscape, our culture, and we've said, okay, I know what to do, but my environment is not conducive to me doing that all the time because I'm human. And sometimes I want something else that other people are having and whatnot. So we have options because we know we're not always going to be at our best. We have and void replace when we want some variety. Okay. So we're looking for variety. There's a saying, you know what makes people happy? You know what makes people happy? Option, having options. So we go in our library and we mark everything basically good, better, best with the weight loss meter. Are y'all still with me, or am I boring you? Travis, we know all this. I want to reinforce it. So you understand lifestyle, okay? Lifestyle. We know what to do, but our environment doesn't lend itself to us being able to do it 100% of the time. So we've looked at everything that's been brought before. Is it good for weight loss? Is it better, or is it the best? Sometimes I'm not going to do what's best. And what happened to me back in the day when I was overweight, because I'm not feeling it and I'm not going to do my best, even though I know I need to, I would throw my hands up in the air and say, forget it, I can't do this, I quit. Has anybody else been there? It's just too hard. Not enough options, not enough variety. Shoot, I can eat egg whites and spinach for 3 days in a row, lose weight, but about day 4, I'm like, if I have to, y'all ever seen that movie Castaway, where he lived off crab on that island, and then when he made it back to the FedEx they rescued him, he couldn't even look at that crab. So I needed for me a way when I'm not doing my best to do good enough. You know what I mean? To do good enough. So your library is tremendous, but when we need to break a plateau and we need to challenge ourselves, we go back to the basics. So number one, for those of you who are not doing the detox, this would be your best way forward for the first 10 days. Half a gallon up to a gallon of water. Get yourself back on track with your journal. If you bite it, you write it. Not all combinations are allowed when you're trying to get back on track. Your combination should be red column and yellow column. Portion control, 6 to 8 inch plate, up to 3 times. Up to means you don't have to have it. No grazing. Challenge yourself to do your best for 3 days until I have the class with the new meal plan for day 11. No grazing, okay? Timing, 16-hour fast, including sleep, if at all possible. If you'll do that for 3 days, you'll get back on track. So folks are here and they don't know what a red column, yellow column meal is. So I'm going to pull that up and give you some meal ideas. I'm still going to answer everybody's questions, so bear with me. We've got enough questions about this that it needs to be addressed. Okay, so I've logged in. My partner, as a partner, it says I have six hours remaining before to eat for optimization. Don't have to do that, but it's just reminding me I need to get my eating episodes in before sunset. Is what that's about. Now I'm here and I'm going to my chart. I'm going to resources, and the best place to find it is in my video library. I pull up the fast track is right here, fast track. Resources. I click the resource button and my advanced combination chart. There it is, okay? So now what I'm going to do is come up with some meal ideas. Your timer option, Pamela, it's a partner perk. I think that Sasha's getting ready to roll it out right now. It was with like 10 people to test. So I think you may be a partner. So yeah, it's getting ready to roll out if it hasn't been tested on. So back to our meal ID. So let's look at 1 + 2 + MCT and 7 + 2 + MCT. So 1 + 2 + MCT. That's a lean protein, a fibrous carb with a medium chain triglyceride fat that has no propensity to be stored as fat and will give me energy without elevating my insulin. MCT acts like a carbohydrate from an energy standpoint without any insulin secretion. We call this combination exercise on a plate. So for breakfast, if I'm doing my own meal planning, I'm gonna write down a grilled cheese. There's a grilled cheese recipe. So here I'm using negative number weight loss meter, negative number bread, approved bread. I'm using MCT oil and I'm using fat-free cheese for this particular grilled. 3 slices of ooey gooey delicious cheese on that bread. So that's an option for me. Another option, if I'm in a hurry, some Greek plain yogurt, Greek plain, and I don't like it plain, so I'm gonna add some grape spark to it. Grape spark. Now I've got Greek plain yogurt, up to a cup of it with spark. Tastes like a grape pudding almost. Delicious, gives me energy. Protein to preserve muscle. Next, I'm gonna have low-fat cottage cheese, and I'm gonna put some cinnamon in, up to a cup of that with cinnamon. Cinnamon helps with appetite control. Next, I'm gonna make me a delicious egg white omelet. Got me some egg whites international. I put those in my MCT oil. I throw me some mushrooms and spinach in there and a little piece of fat-free cheese. So an egg white omelet. All of these are in this red column here. I've got 1 + MCT so far, 1 + 2 + MCT. Now, if I'm wanting a bowl of cereal, that's not in the red column. So I'm gonna hold off on that, okay? There's tons of variety, but I'm trying to get myself back on track with a little personal challenge, you see. So I can also have in the yellow column, it says a -2 or -3 meal replacement. I'm gonna put a Mighty Muffin. I'll have me a Mighty Muffin. It also says in the yellow column, I can have a category 4 by itself. I love to do that. I'm gonna have 3 scrambled eggs. I'm not gonna use MCT. I could, but I'm not. I'm gonna use PAM because whole eggs already have fat in them. I don't need to be adding more fat. Now watch this, everyone. Thanks, Tammy, for posting the rules. Watch this. Does everybody hear of one option that they like? Just one. Because we're only talking about for 3 days. Grilled cheese, Greek plain yogurt with or without spark, low-fat cottage cheese with or without cinnamon, an egg white omelet, Mighty Muffin, 3 scrambled eggs. If you like any of those, you've got the next few days whip. Everything that I just put there, assuming you portion control it, is going to help you lose body fat. Now I'm gonna stop here, turning this into a lesson now. Over the weekend, I seen in a post, someone said, I can't remember who now, they said, I had Advanced Health Systems mac and cheese. Hear me out. This is a good one. This is a good one. For people really interested in lifestyle and changing their mind, this is a good one. And I got what she was saying, and there was several people that joined her bandwagon. And she said, I had Advanced Health Systems mac and cheese, I believe was it, or fettuccine, and it didn't work for me. I gained weight, or I didn't lose weight, something of that nature. That's not right thinking. Just because you have one day of not losing weight on the scales does not mean you didn't lose fat. Does anybody need me to repeat that? So important if you're really going to change. Anybody get what I'm saying? If you're operating in a calorie deficit, Tammy may want to give you this too. If you're operating in number one, a calorie deficit, that's the first start. You're biologically going to lose weight. Maybe not much fat, but weight. Number two, you are in a calorie deficit and you control insulin, the hormone insulin, with proper food combining and portion. Now you are efficiently burning fat and possibly muscle, but you're burning fat. Number three, you consume adequate amounts of protein, and not much is required, adequate amounts of protein to preserve muscle. Then we don't need to look at the scales if we know that we're doing those, because we are losing fat. You could lose a couple of ounces of fat in a day, which is a lot, but be retaining fluid because it's that time of the month. Be retaining fluid because you had a stressful day yesterday and your body is inflamed. Stress causes bodily inflammation too, not just injury or exercise. So if we're using the red column, yellow column meals on a portion plate up to 3 times a day, you're losing fat, but you have to stick with it long enough to see that transpire. I see more questions, so I'm gonna speed up. Lunch. For lunch, what would be some great red column, yellow column? Grilled chicken nuggets at Chick-fil-A with a side salad. As you can tell, I'm sometimes on the road for lunch, so I got to do something quick. Wendy's chili is a negative number meal replacement. Wendy's chili over a side salad. Yellow column, peanut butter wrap. 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, sugar-free jelly in my wrap. And I can even fry that wrap in MCT oil, and boy, that is like awesome. That's a yellow column. Not the best, but it's a good one. A salad, vegans, a salad with 3 tablespoons of hemp hearts or hemp flakes, already mentioned. Advanced Health Systems mac and cheese. For protein, I could add hemp flakes, or I could add some tuna, or I could add 96% lean ground meat for like a mock hamburger help. Any leftover from the night before, I'm thinking because we have leftovers in the house right now, any leftover -2 or 3 recipe, like unstuffed cabbage rolls for dinner. Now it's getting close to my bedtime. After 4, I want to really eliminate sauces and anything that's excessive, and I want to try to stick more to whole foods, because soon I'll be going to bed. So I don't want extra energy in my body to have to burn before my body burns fat at night. So here, maybe I've got some shrimp and scallop. Do something different. Shrimp and scallop skewer. Not shrimp and scallop. Shrimp and scallop. Scallop with category 2 fibrous carb. Hamburger steak with green beans. Lots of Worcestershire sauce because I like that. Some fajita meat. Bell peppers, onions in one of my tortillas, pork tenderloin, and cabbage. All of the meals, we have thousands of meal options, but if I want to challenge myself, I just made a meal plan. I sat down for 5 minutes, right? If I was doing this by myself and wasn't talking, it would have took 5 or less minutes, looking at my red and yellow column, and I've come up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 meals that if I stuck to those, thank you, Joni, 3 or less eating episodes a day, physically, I didn't say emotionally, but physically, I'm going to be satisfied, and I'm going to lose fat every single day. Okay. Does that make sense to everybody? So if you're not doing the detox, let's start with that until I roll out a more robust challenge meal. I'm going to go back up and try to keep answering questions. No, the challenge starts tomorrow. Carrots are fine. So Pamela says, so no carrot. You can use carrots as a garnish or a condiment. Please make sure you check your meal plan list. I thought carrots was on the detox, but even if it's not, you can use them as a condiment. And then if it's not on the list, you may just not be looking, or you may be looking and it's not there. I will add carrot to the detox. Raw carrots are fine to eat as a free, but remember, we're trying to also wean ourselves off of grazing on any. That's why we call it an episode, eating episode. Somebody asked me over the weekend, why you call it an episode? Us foodies, we know what I'm like. Eating is an event to us, right? Which is part of the problem. So these are eating episodes. We eat our episode and then we're done until it's time to eat. You don't have to eat shrimp. That's another thing. If I say something, that don't mean it's mandatory. There's no way for me to include all 1,000 items. And again, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. If I mention something that you don't eat, that don't mean you don't have. That's why we have so much variety, so you can focus on what you can. Yes, if you have cleanse and fiber detox, Angela, you can sign up for the challenge. You don't have to have the kit if you're like me and have a ton of Advocare in the house at all. During the detox, should we stop supplements such as bee pollen? No, bee pollen won't hurt your results, will help. You should stop metabolic nutrition system yet. You should not be taking metabolic nutrition system with the detox. You should wait until day 11 to take metabolic nutrition system. You should never combine the cleanse kit with metabolic nutrition. As far as taking Catalyst, should it be taken only for exercising or daily? I prefer to take my Catalyst pre and or post exercise, depending on the intensity of the exercise. It does not hurt you to take it on non-exercise day. Personally, I do. Can somebody see if Tammy George signed up for the challenge? She did not get any confirmation. Tammy, can you look and see if Tammy George? So Michelle Jones, I gave meal examples. Were those sufficient or do you need more? Sherry Reed, I received Aloe Ease, great product, in my detox kit. That was a gift. It is not, Aloe Ease is not part of the detox. Aloe Ease is tremendous product to keep your digestive system working right and to promote regularity. Tastes good too. You can have it anytime that you want to. I would suggest holding on to it and use it on those days whereby you feel a little backed up. That would be a good time. Advocare is wonderful about sending gifts and things for you to try. Yolanda, how do you get the supplements? Tammy can provide you links for those supplements. If there's a certain one you want, that would help us to help move this forward. So if you let me know what you're thinking that you want, Tammy can provide you direct. Diane, can we have lion and shark days on the challenge? Not for the detox. That would work against our detox, but I don't think you're doing the detox. Forgive me if I don't have, I deal with a lot of people, and Diane, we're real friendly with each other, so I'm not trying to, you might wonder, why don't he remember this stuff? I just can't remember it all. I think you're not doing the detox. So if you're not, yes, you can have lion and shark. Correct. Jody says, I learned a lesson through Julie Marandino's challenge. No grazing, and I lost 3.5 pounds this week. That's it, y'all. Grazing is really, really counterproductive. Any type of grazing. Emotionally, it's counterproductive. Physically, it's counterproductive. It wreaks havoc on your immune system. They've been telling y'all it's not your fault. They've been telling you for 30 years that you should eat many small meals a day. And look at where we're at. And trainers are still teaching that nonsense. Connie, can you or Sasha have a session on spices? I mentioned cinnamon a lot. I'm just a spice junkie. I've never thought about having a spice class simply because all spices are almost no calories and allowed. But it would be interesting to talk about which ones have anti-inflammatory benefit or appetite control benefit. So I will definitely think about that, keep it on my radar. Good Very, very good request. Thank you. Can we have a Celsius drink during the 10-day detox? Yes, I would limit them. If you're not doing Spark, I would say that's fair. But you don't want to have too many servings of it, that or Spark during the detox. 96% lean ground beef and Brussels sprouts. Does that work? Yes, it works. That's a category 1+2. That's exercise on a plate. Are wow challenges okay on the detox? No. We should wait until day 11 for wow. Tammy, she's asking about carrots at the Japanese grill. Carrots would be fine, assuming that you limit them to a small portion. Why? You need to use them as a condiment because they're cooked and they translate to sugar quicker in the body when not eaten raw. Technically, they're a category 3, and that's not good with their oil. Does that make sense? So I wouldn't have carrots, or I would use only a condiments portion, which is about a 1/4 cup. Will I explain to everyone why we use specific foods for a detox? Because we want to be eating food along with our fast. What detoxes the body is not a food. What detoxes the body is not a kit. What detoxes the body is fasting and elimination of waste and sweat, okay? So think about the elements we've incorporated. We've incorporated walking to sweat. We've incorporated water to pee. We've incorporated fiber and herbal tablets to eliminate waste and toxin. And we've included a 16-hour fast. Unless you can't do that, then it's 12. We've included a fast. And therefore, we've created a meal plan that don't work against that. Foods that are pre-digested for the most part, except for 1 meal a day. 1 meal a day is a whole food meal that keeps our metabolism from going dormant on. The other meals earlier in the day are pre-digested, almost like a modified fast, so that our digestive system can relax, recover, and meat is very good for our metabolism, not very good for us during a detox. So I took a lot of the meat off and reserved that for 1 meal a day. Hope that. Do I have an updated ETA on when Awesome Daily Vitamin will be available in the shop? I do not. I'd like to guess that it's going to be here this week or next. Can we have Celsius on the detox? Again, we can. Yeah. What is sparkling water? It's carbonated water. If you're talking about the individual product that I use, I like sparkling ice, which is a freebie. It's flavored water that's sparkling. And no, I do not count it as my half a gallon up to a gallon of water a day, though some of our members do. I want to get clean water. The kind of water I shower my body with is the kind that I want to shower my organs. Any other questions? Let me check Facebook. Again, looking like Chastity's going to win our t-shirt today, 45 stars. Whoever sends the most stars today wins a Shibboleth t-shirt. Thank you, Chastity, for the star. Any other questions or comments before we go today? Chastity sent more stars. Thank you. Thank you so much. And yes, today I'm fasting, Chastity. Do you and Pam remember our personal challenge? Anyone else? It's my pleasure, Ann. Thank you for being a great member, taking your health seriously. Anybody I missed? Let's see, I got a couple of private questions. Let's see if they've been answered. Trying to keep things basic. If I have shrimp, a little butter for 10 days with egg white. Yeah, shrimp is a category 7. Egg whites is a category 1. Sounds like an omelet that I would make. I love shrimp and egg, and I love seafood omelet. But yeah, what you just mentioned would be fine. Yeah, that would be, whether together or alone, the best of the best red column. If you're using a regular butter that's not clarified, ghee butter, then it would be a yellow column. Red column's a little better, promotes faster fat. Any questions or comments before we go? Everybody get ready for tomorrow. It's going to be a great day one day at a time, focusing on what we can have, not on what we can't have. We're going to enjoy Turkey Day, going to enjoy Christmas Day. We're going to have a few more holidays, but otherwise we're going to tear it up. We're going to go into the new year 20 to 40 pounds lighter than we are today. Get excited. You do your best, it will happen. And have faith. Anybody else? I want to help before I go. All right. Thank y'all for coming today. I look forward to continuing to be with you this week at 11 a.m. We've got something planned Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday evening for our challengers. So we'll see you morning. We'll see you noon and night. How about that? All right. God bless y'all. It's never too late to start the challenge. Don't let the devil talk you out of a blessing. Go ahead and get what you need and get in there with us. I promise you that a lot of people are going to regret not being a part of these two challenges, November, December. Do we need to renew our partnership every year? It isn't a lifetime. No, we want you to have the ability to cancel anytime you want to, because we really are looking for partners, people that God has led to pray for us and to support the ministry. So if you set it up on a reoccurring, then it'll come out until you tell us to cancel it. If you did a one time, it's just one time. So we won't pull it again. You just have to let Sasha know that you want to continue your partnership. And thank you for being a part. Shibboleth is strong in spirit, but its flesh is very weak. We don't have the resources we need, and partners and lifetime members are keeping this alive for everyone. Thank y'all. All right, y'all. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time, Chastity. I'm going to screenshot my phone because you're on my phone so that I can get you your t-shirt and enjoy the t-shirt. We love y'all. Thank you so much.